Hello everyone and welcome to my BMB 724 YouTube channel. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video thumbs up. Sheila's rage is unleashed, and Taylor's engagement is stunning. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful. Nick listens in on Ridge and Taylor. I'm looking forward to this on Monday, June 23rd. At Illinois Giardino, Nick Marone is listening in on Ridge, Forrester and Taylor. Nick will be overjoyed when he hears Taylor pop the question to Ridge since he wants Brooke Logan, so it would be huge news to him if Ridge moved out of the way forever. Taylor then informs Ridge that she wants to marry him. She asks Ridge if he wants this as well, and she even has a ring. Additionally, Taylor informs Ridge that it's time for them to formally announce it. She then asks Ridge what he thinks of them as a pair. Nick is watching and listening as all of this is happening. Next 2 weeks, June 23rd to July 4th, Bold and Beautiful. Taylor engaged, Sheila furious, soap date spoilers. The plot against Luna and Sheila's warning. When Luna Nozawa's grandmother visits her flat on Monday, she becomes defensive with Sheila. And with this upcoming spoiler, I wonder whether she would advise Luna once more that she should go before she ends up back in jail. A conspiracy to overthrow Luna is hatched by Steffi Forrester, Finn, Will Spencer, and Elektra Forrester. Finn is committed to shielding Steffi from his daughter, who has recently gone absolutely insane. Additionally, Will informs everyone that Luna is not someone to play around with. Finn informs everyone that more security will be in place. I wonder whether they discovered Luna was present at the school. In order to get Luna to confess on camera, this group of people is plotting with Lapped Chief Baker and will use Will as bait. Are you familiar with its plot? Because it seems familiar to me, and when Sheila hears about it, it will also sound familiar to her. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Will's deceit and Ridge's response. On Tuesday, June 24th, Ridge responds to Taylor's suggestion. And I think Ridge will say yes based on the spoilers that will be revealed later this week about how happy they are and everything. In the forecasts, I predicted that he would feel confined and pressured to say yes. Because of it, he will be quite happy. How long this engagement lasts will be determined. Will also makes an effort to stop Luna from meddling in any aspect of their lives. Finn and Steffi are concerned. They eagerly watch to see if it succeeds. Will thus visit Luna's flat. He informs her that he ended his relationship with Elektra because he simply isn't impressed by her. We all know that Luna is hazardous, and he wants this risk. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Malibu Peep House. They are kissing, then. In order to obtain it on camera, he is attempting to persuade Luna to divulge damaging information. Additionally, based on the point of view, it appears that Will bring some kind of recording equipment into her apartment and places it on her desk near the door. For copyright concerns, I am unable to show you the images, but I hope that they will be made publicly available so that I can show them to you within the next few days. The people from the Malibu Beach House are watching from the other end of the camera as Luna is being filmed in Will's arms. In the meantime, Brooke's sister, Katie Logan, gives her relationship counsel. She is questioning Brooke about Nick's comeback and their potential future together. Katie also wants to know if Brooke and Nick are planning to sail away. That's definitely what Taylor wants. Nick's disclosure and Elektra's disgust. Elektra is very disgusted when she watches the video screen on Wednesday, June 25th, and sees Will kissing Luna in an attempt to persuade her to confess on camera. I'm assuming Luna will attempt some serious tonsil hockey, but I hope Will just give her a quick kiss. Naturally, Will's plan to permanently get rid of Luna would make it worthwhile. However, I'm sure Elektra finds it difficult to accept. And congratulations to Elektra for showing courage in this manner. Fortunately, we won't be tempted to sleep with her or do anything else while the camera is rolling. Additionally, it appears that Ridge and Taylor are engaged because they are showing off their love on Wednesday. Nick then rushes to inform Brooke of his discovery regarding Ridge and Taylor. Nick will give Brooke the Ridge and Taylor engaged bomb. She will first hear it from there. She is going to be devastated by this, of course. Fortunately, Nick wants to mend her heartbreak. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke's reaction and Luna's discovery. When Luna discovers what Will is up to on Thursday, June 26th, things take a turn for the worst. Luna eventually discovers that Will is deceiving her. I wonder whether he records her before Luna discovers it. I wonder if she's going to put him in a closet or something before she's finished. And I'm not sure if he's asking too direct questions. Naturally, with a sort of live screening, they'll watch everything she does. What Nick tells Brooke on Thursday leaves her speechless. He will therefore inform Brooke that Taylor proposed to Ridge by pulling out a ring. Nick should tell Brooke what Ridge said. Of course, even if Taylor caught Ridge off guard, it appears to be a yes. However, this should undoubtedly improve Nick's prospects. On Bold and the Beautiful, we'll see if he and Brooke have an intimate moment shortly. Luna running and Sheila's point of view. Sheila informs Deacon Sharp that treachery runs in the Spencer family as Luna flees on Friday, June 27th. Sheila is undoubtedly alluding to the time that Bill Spencer deceived her into believing that he was in love with her. And keep in mind that he asked her to marry him in order to coerce her into confessing on television. However, if you recall, Ridge and Bill were collaborating with an FBI agent, and I believe that all of that was thrown out in court for entrapment. Something about it was unlawful. Now, Will, Bill's son, is carrying out the same action, but this time, Chief Baker is involved rather than an FBI agent. Therefore, I'm rather interested to see if their attempt to deceive Luna would succeed. Perhaps it could work if she attacks Will and it's captured on video. We shall see. It's clear that they want to deny her freedom and send her to prison. When Luna discovers what Wood is doing, I do wonder whether she would do something horrible to him or kidnap someone and take them on the run with her. I'm also curious as to if Sheila ever informed Luna what Bill had done to her, which is how Luna deduced it. Ridge confronts Brooke on Friday as well and tells her the truth about his relationship with Taylor having changed. Future drama, Ridge's conflict and Luna's desperation. Luna is trying to escape returning to prison, and we may witness her making a significant move on her way out of Los Angeles during the week of June 30th to July 4th. Steffi is her main target, and it is clear that she wants everyone responsible for the plot to send her back to prison to pay. Hayes Forrester Finnegan was another person she was interested in. We shall see. I do wonder if Sheila could assist Luna in getting away. Give her a car or some cash, you know. We shall see. She understands exactly what Luna is going through because Bill used the hidden footage to do the same thing to Sheila. Like father, like son, Sheila might genuinely feel sorry for Luna. When Ridge informs Brooke that he will marry Taylor, there will be consequences. Brooke ought to run straight into Nick's arms after hearing that. Nick's life appears to be going smoothly. However, Ridge would soon experience conflict and ponder about Brooke more than his future bride, Taylor, who will be unaware of Ridge's misgivings and believe that she has locked down her guy. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful. Will Steffi and Luna go together? Additionally, Jacqueline McInnes is scheduled to take maternity leave at any moment. I'm interested to know if Luna's exit tale will drag Steffi away with her when Lisa Yamada leaves for her other acting role. Although I don't believe Steffi will pass away or anything, this could account for her absence. Additionally, it's somewhat of a tie to see if a new episode will air on Friday, July 4th. Since 2023 was an encore and 2024 was a fresh episode, things might go anyway. Be ready. The week beginning Monday, June 23rd on The Bold and the Beautiful unravels a thunderstorm of twists that rock the lives of Ridge Forrester, Taylor Hayes, Brooke Logan, Nick Marone, and Luna Nozawa during a whirlwind of love, betrayal, schemes, and long-buried tensions erupting into the Los Angeles sun. If a rerun airs, make sure to delete it from your DVR, or the Monday, July 7th episode might not record. Sheila Carter's rage threatens to destroy the delicate balance between justice and retribution. Taylor Hayes, unafraid as ever, is at the center of it all. She takes matters into her own hands and dazzles everyone, including Ridge, by making an impetuous marriage proposal at Illinois Giardino. As Taylor asks Ridge to finally solidify their love and make it official, the scene is tense and romantic, with a lot of suspense in the air. Unbeknownst to the two, Nick Marone is lurking close by, hidden in the bushes like a ghost of regrets from the past and drowning out every word. He is using his eavesdropping as a tactical advantage rather than out of pure curiosity. If Ridge is going to be forced into marriage with Taylor, Nick will have the opportunity to walk Brooke straight into his arms since he wants her back. Nick's eyes shine with delight as Taylor trembles as she expresses her feelings and virtually begs Ridge to say yes. However, Ridge is not a guy who is easily intimidated, and the proposition clearly shakes him, leaving him torn between duty and history. Whether his response is genuine or just a ploy to control the situation, it sets off a chain of events. Although Ridge's smile appears to be artificial, brittle, and a mask of uncertainty, the response appears to be yes. And the fuse is lit on several shocking disclosures as Nick stealthily leaves to deliver this bombshell to Brooke. The tension, meantime, takes a darker turn in other parts of the city. Sheila Carter, who once again shows up without warning and is full of twisted advice and hidden threats, puts Luna Nozawa in a hazardous standoff. Sheila cautions Luna that the net is closing in and advises her to leave the town before she becomes shattered, exiled, or imprisoned like so many others who cross the Forrester family. Even her terrifying grandma cannot intimidate Luna, who is more stubborn than ever. She is unaware that Sheila's warning is prophecy rather than psychosis. In order to set up a legal trap for Luna, Steffi Forrester, Finn, Will Spencer, and Electra Forrester are working together with Chief Baker to get a confession and put Luna down for good. Will Spencer offers to be the bait in this plot because he wants to prove himself. He visits Luna under false pretenses, claiming to be enthralled by the thrill of Luna's edge and heartbroken about his romance with Electra. It's a fiction designed to entice her into a false reality of intimacy in the hopes that she will say something that will implicate him. Steffi, Electra, and Baker eagerly watch the operation from a hidden beach home in Malibu, where hidden cameras are deliberately positioned by the entrance to record every word and movement. As Electra watches Will kiss Luna, a display required for the plan but one that clearly shakes her, her face contorts in disgust. Despite Will's dedication to the task, it becomes evident how emotionally taxing utilizing closeness as a weapon can be. Back at the center of the triangle of love, or rather, the rectangle, Nick doesn't waste any time in telling Brooke what is heard. Without any hint of nuance, he informs her that Ridge accepted Taylor's proposal. Brooke's expression drops. Ridge's perpetual object of devotion, the lady who once appeared to be unchangeable, is now on the outside looking in. Nick suddenly becomes her shoulder, her pillar of support, and perhaps the source of her next big love story. Ever the practical one, Katie Logan suggests that Brooke take this as a chance to think about whether Nick is the perfect man for her after all. Perhaps it's time to finally put an end to Ridge. Ridge quickly locates Brooke and verifies the engagement himself, but is not done making things more difficult. Additionally, Ridge is already reflecting about what he is leaving behind as Taylor floats through her illusion, reveling in romantic delusion. The game takes an unexpected turn on Thursday when Luna, who is perceptive and inquisitive, discovers she is being played. Something about Will's posture and the way he asks questions clicks. When she realizes the lie, mayhem breaks out. Luna snaps in a last-ditch effort to take over. One thing is certain. The trap has failed, regardless of whether she breaks the camera, locks Will in a closet, or flees into the night. Luna is currently a lady on the run. Observing from a distance, Sheila is all too familiar with the game. Bill Spencer almost destroyed her life years ago by faking a proposal to her and having her confess under surveillance. Although she is hardly a saint, Sheila informs Deacon that treachery runs in the Spencer family and that she witnesses the same vicious methods being applied to her granddaughter. Sheila considers providing Luna with fuel, cash, a hiding location, and possibly even a burner phone in order to aid her escape as sympathy rises to the surface. She senses Luna's despair rather than merely seeing it. Because Luna has been forced into a difficult situation and is now left with only poor choices, just like Sheila was. Sheila won't be shocked if Luna loses her temper and injures someone. She'll see it as justifiable. Ridge confronts Brooke and acknowledges the engagement as Friday progresses. Taylor thinks her dream is coming true, so even if the chat is honest and full of hidden regret, it's too late. As Nick gets to know Brooke better, his vulnerability serves as a springboard for renewed desire. And now that Luna is off the grid, Steffi and Finn understand how dangerous things are. In order to safeguard her child, Steffi thinks about leaving the nation when Hayes Forrester Finnegan becomes a target. There are rumors of Europe, where she and Hayes might disappear until Luna is located. However, there are rumors that the plot will mirror Jacqueline McInnes Wood's maternity leave, and Lisa Yamada's own career may coincide with an on-screen departure. This suggests that Luna and Steffi's departures may be connected, possibly through a dramatic showdown abroad, a climactic confrontation, or kidnapping. In an attempt to get Steffi to come clean or face the consequences, there are even rumors that Luna may seize Hayes. There is a real threat. One can feel the fear. Luna's mind is a battleground of treachery and survival instinct as she gets ready for her next action. She won't die in peace. Now that she is aware that even Will, whom she had previously considered an ally, was involved in the scheme, her rage is more intense than before. Luna, however, is shrewd, and if she has learned anything from Sheila, it is how to disappear and then resurface when the time is right to attack. Ridge, meantime, starts to experience the emotional fallout from his impetuous involvement. His emotions is already divided between the passion of the past and the comfort of the present, even if Taylor has him dressed in a suit. As she looks forward with stars in her eyes and a ring on her finger, Ridge keeps looking back, putting Taylor's idea of married happiness to the test. All of this sets up a tumultuous week from June 30th to July 4th, when Luna's desperation drives her father away from reason and perhaps even closer to peril. She might pursue retribution against Chief Baker, Elektra, and Steffi for their collusion against her. The stakes are extremely high if Hayes is involved in Luna's plan to destroy the world after her confidence has been betrayed. Sheila is thinking about playing savior in the meantime. Will she defy her instincts and turn into her granddaughter's ally? Or is she going to take advantage of Luna's desperate situation? Deacon keeps a careful eye on how out of concern that Sheila's empathy may translate into action, and Sheila's action is never safe. The Logan sisters reassemble in the midst of this storm. Despite her wounds, Brooke considers falling in love with Nick. Katie encourages her as she understands that second opportunities can occasionally present themselves in unexpected ways. Ever the opportunist, Nick takes advantage of the situation, believing that Ridge Zera is his gift. One thing is certain, nothing in Los Angeles will be the same as the fireworks flare in the distance, and July 4th draws near with either fresh episode or replay. Ridge may have given Taylor his hand, but not his heart. Even though Luna is no longer with us, she is not done yet. And the most surprising wild card of all might turn out to be Sheila, who is irate, cunning, and oddly maternal. This is the kind of soap opera saga that only the bold and the beautiful can provide, a glorious mess of emotions, power plays, and high-stakes drama where the past never stays buried and the future is always one shocking twist away. The plot revolves around betrayal, romance, revenge, and redemption.